I am honored and humbled to welcome you to the unity of these two electric, unique, and wonderful personalities. Dalton and Alyssa, now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be the warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be the companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you.
When we were younger, we would talk about what our husbands would be like and what our dress would be like, and here we are living it today. The smile Dalton puts on my friend's face every single time she talks about him is the exact same as she would when she spoke of her future husband. And that's how I know Dalton is exactly who Alyssa deserves.
For as long as I've known him, Dalton has always been an incredibly hardworking, honest, and kind person. So when he came home for the summer one year and confessed to his buddies that he really, really liked the girl he was seeing at Ferris, we knew that he meant it.
Alyssa, when I met you, my whole life changed. You were the neighbor girl that was way too pretty for me, that I always hoped to run into on campus. I was so clueless, I didn't even ask for your number. You asked for mine. This beautiful girl way out of my league asked for my number. Obviously, I was dreaming.
Dalt, as I stand before you on our wedding day, I can't help but think about how far we've come and how long we've been dreaming of this moment. When I gave the cute guy next door my phone number, I had no idea he'd become my best friend, my home, my favorite place to be, and the love of my life. Falling in love with you was effortless. We said hello, and the rest just fell into place.
Today's the day I got to walk my daughter down the aisle. The day that I first thought about on May 8th, 1996, when I had my original little girl in my arms. Being our first child, Alyssa provided us with many other firsts along the way. The first time I fell asleep on the couch with you as a little baby on my chest. By the way, young parents, you never know when that'll happen for the last time. So cherish that.
When I told you I loved you, it was so early in our relationship. But I felt so overflowing with love that I had to tell you right then and there, or else I felt like I would burst. I was so nervous, but you said it right back. And now, 6 years later, you've been with me through the good, the bad, and the things I couldn't imagine making it through without you.
You look amazing.
What I just want to say to you two is to start this new stage of your life together with patience and love, and know that you two have a room full of people and beyond this room who love you and are willing to do anything for you.
And of course, Alyssa lived up to all the hype. Someone who so perfectly embodies compassion, patience, and grace is exactly what my best friend deserves. Alyssa, I've known Dalton for long enough to know that you make him the happiest I've ever seen him.
When I asked you to marry me, I told you that you were my entire world, my sun and my stars, my rock when I need you the most, and the love of my life. And I meant every word then as I do now.
When people ask how I knew you were the one, I find it hard to pin it down to a single moment. I just always knew, to my core, with every ounce of my being. I knew I loved you when just a few weeks into our relationship, you sent me a meme of Tina from Bob's Burgers saying, "When I met you, my heart pooped its pants." I knew I loved you when you saw a storm rolling in and called me into the room so we could watch it together. I knew I loved you when all the time in the world didn't feel like enough.
You've taught me what it's like to love. You've taught me to have fun, no matter the circumstances. To make time for each other, even when we don't have time. I love how you love, whether it's goofing off with me in the grocery store, or asking me deep and meaningful questions on things only you would know about me. With your love, you've made me more confident, helped me find myself, And I know it's an overused saying, but you've made me truly the happiest man in the world.
You couldn't have chosen a more perfect match to start the rest of your life with. Dalton fits into our family perfectly, and you can tell how much he cares about her just by the way he looks at her. They have already shared so many wonderful years together, and they have built the cutest little family with their Daisy Do. Here's to the rest of your lives. We love you and wish you nothing but the best.
So one last time before we spend the rest of our lives together, I love you and everything about you, and I can't wait to cherish every second of our future.